A new request from Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron in the fight over the state's abortion trigger law. He's now asking the federal district court to throw out the ACLU and Planned Parenthood's lawsuit altogether. This comes after Cameron's August 1st win with the Court of Appeals, which granted his request to block abortions once again. But that is temporary while the federal district court considers the Planned Parenthood's lawsuit questioning the trigger law's constitutionality. An abortion will be on our November ballot right here in Kentucky. We'll be voting on a proposed amendment clarifying that the state's constitution does not protect abortion rights.
Despite polls showing the majority of Americans believe abortion should be legal, several of the states are launching their own efforts to define if and when a woman can have an abortion. ABC News has more on this. You're in Your Voice, Your Vote, the report from Washington.
The battle over abortion rights will likely influence the midterm elections.
Keep your rosaries off my ovaries!
At least 15 states have ceased nearly all abortion services.
We pray that the life of the unborn be preserved and protected.
Indiana lawmakers were the first in the nation to pass a bill restricting access to abortion since the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. Republican Governor Eric Holcomb quickly signed it into law.
That has tended to be more pushback against those kind of initiatives, those kind of bills, than about something that tries to strike something of a middle ground.
That was a loss for abortion rights advocates, but they've also had a few wins. A state judge in Wyoming blocked the trigger ban because it was too unclear. The Supreme Court in Montana temporarily stopped further abortion restrictions, including a law that would have banned the procedure after 20 weeks of pregnancy. And in the first state to give the public a chance to weigh in on abortion rights through a referendum, Kansas overwhelmingly voted to protect a woman's right to choose. Women from other states flocking there for reproductive care.
It's just really disheartening that I can't do something like this in my hometown, that I have to travel, that I'm not trusted to make decisions for my own body, especially ones that, me and my husband make together.
The Justice Department is getting involved, filing a lawsuit against the state of Idaho seeking to block a law that would make it a felony for doctors to perform abortions. Attorney General Merrick Garland saying despite the law providing an exception to prevent a woman's death,
it includes no exception for cases in which the abortion is necessary to prevent serious jeopardy to the woman's health.
Looking ahead to November, abortion measures will be on the ballot in at least 4 other states: California, Kentucky, Montana, and Vermont. Michigan may also add a ballot initiative.
Democrats think if this can happen in Kansas, it can happen anywhere. The country is generally in favor of some access to abortion. It does not feel like abortion should be banned across the board.
Win.
Here in Kentucky, again, voting yes on Amendment 2 would change the Kentucky Constitution to say, quote, it doesn't guarantee Kentuckians a right to an abortion. An amendment cannot be vetoed by the governor. The general election is November 8th.